I spun the record slow tonight. The room turned soft in rosy light. A melody I knew by heart, and that's when all the magic starts. The air was filled with sleepy glow, dusty glitter, pink and low. And then you came like whispered lace, a sugar light voice, a floating face. You didn't speak, you didn't stay, you simply smiled and turned away. But every note became your hand, and I forgot where I would land. Final angel, soft and shy, your footsteps fluttered through the sky. You brushed my cheek, then slipped through time like faded stars that used to shine. Your silence played the sweetest tune, a girl alone beneath the moon. I reached, but you were spun with sleep, a secret dream I couldn't keep. You shimmered once, then disappeared, like every wish I ever feared. No promises, no heavy sound, just cotton air and vinyl rounds. You didn't cry, you didn't call, but I still felt it after all. Final angel, soft and shy, your footsteps fluttered through the sky. You brushed my cheek, then slipped through time like faded stars that used to shine. Your silence played the sweetest tune, a girl alone beneath the moon. La 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 la. She danced across the quiet air as if she'd never not been there. 마르데夢の中ふわりと笑ってふわりと消えた。でもその小さな気配だけで胸がギュッとなって気づいたの。私は今も君の喉の中にいる。 The record stops, the room is still, but something soft is with me still. No need to speak, no need to stay. You came, you touched, you drifted away. I played the record one more time, the one that always brought me home. But this time, the floor gave in and I was all alone. Spinning tones of faded light, my shadow lost beneath the night. No warning, no sound, just silence pulling me down. Hands outstretched to skies I knew, grasping echoes that I flew through. No wind beneath, no open blue, only sound through the leaves, I close my eyes, pretend to glide, but all I do is slip and slide. Golden halos made of chords flutter soft like broken words. Even heaven shuts its door when you're not who you were before. I've and fell, no place to land. Became an angel, but not by plan. My wings stay shut, my song won't lift. I'm caught inside this endless drift. The song repeats, I spin around, but nothing ever slows me down. Just falling down, just falling down. Falling through the song I found. No stars to guide, no voice to call. I'm weightless in this endless fall. Once I thought I knew the way, but records crack and skies decay. I fell and fell through verse and air. Became an angel, still nowhere. Wings of silence tied with sound, still no place to touch the ground. I reach, I ache, I fade somehow, but nothing ever slows me down. Just falling down, just falling down. 天使にあったはずなのに羽は動かない。あのレコードが壊れた時から私はずっと音の中を落ち続けている。どこにも合致せずに。それでもここの優しい音が少しだけ怖くない。過去の私へこの歌を送るよ。言葉にならなかった涙たち、時を超えて今は優しく響く。 Neon lights blurred through tear-stained eyes, echoes of dreams I once let die, wandering through the nights alone, afraid of truths I've never known. Pages I scribbled with shaky hands, stories I couldn't understand, wounds too fresh to bear the light, but I kept them out of sight. Through the shadows I used to chase, I see a girl lost in space. You held your breath and bore the pain, but you still danced in the rain. Dear past me, can you feel my heart from now? I've grown from the pain you couldn't say out loud. You stumbled through storms, cried out in vain, but you taught me how to stand again. The silence that once broke you down now gently wraps me like a crown. I'll never forget your silent plea. You lived and now I'm free. Midnight whispers I used to hide now echo softly from inside. The mirror held your worried face, きない孤独も今ならわかる。その涙は私を照らす灯火。 Underneath the sky you used to fear, I walk with grace, no trace of fear. You held the night so I could see the dawn that now belongs to me. Dear past me, I'll always love you. You were the start of all I've come through. Your fragile hope, your whispered prayer still guide me through the coldest air. I won't forget the way you tried, or every time you stayed and cried. You gave me all I'd ever need to bloom, to breathe, to finally be. You were real, you were brave. Past me, you helped me pave the road to now. The strength in me comes from your silent legacy. I thought forever was too far, like reaching for a falling star. But now I see the sky so wide, and maybe we were closer all this time. You left a mark, but not a scar. A distant light still close, not far. Time ticks by, but I can feel the space between us isn't real. What if forever isn't lost? What if love can bridge the cost? Maybe it's not just in the past, but something that's meant to last. Maybe forever isn't as far as it seems, like the whisper of a dream in quiet streams. The days go by and I let it be, but I feel you close, you're still here with me. We talked of places far away, but I never thought we'd drift this way. Still your voice calls through the night, and something tells me I'm alright. What if forever isn't lost? What if love can bridge the cost? Maybe it's not just in the past, but something that's meant to last. Maybe forever isn't as far as it seems, like the whisper of a dream in quiet streams. The days go by and I let it be, but I feel you close, you're still here with me. If we're meant to cross this time again, I'll wait for you, not just pretend. What's far away feels much too near, because forever isn't lost, it's here. 時間などで終わる静かな贈り物、あなたと私、距離を越えて。庭園が今少しだけ近くなった気がする。 Maybe forever isn't as far as it seems, and in the distance we'll find new dreams. One day we'll meet again, shadow blooms beneath the moon. Its petals dark, it's in too soon. I reach for it but feel the thorn. The beauty there I can't adorn. You told me once that love was sweet, but never warned of what I'd meet. This black rose caught me by surprise. I can't resist but I realize 触れたら壊れてしまう、It's dangerous, it's beautiful, and still it feels so wonderful. A touch too close but far from mine. The more I crave, the more I find. Don't touch me, don't touch me. My thorns will hurt you. This black rose, this love so beautiful but cruel. I hide my heart behind the bloom, but every time you get too close, I feel it pierce through. You watched me fall, you never knew how every step was just for you. A flower's bloom, a cruel disguise, like all the love I hid behind. でもどうしても離れられない、It's dangerous, it's beautiful, and still it feels so wonderful. A touch too close but far from mine. The more I crave, the more I find. Don't touch me, don't touch me. My thorns will hurt you. This black rose, this love so beautiful but cruel. I hide my heart behind the bloom, but every time you get too close, I feel it pierce through. Soft as velvet, sharp as glass, I hold it close but not to last. It whispers lies, it calls my name, and still I can't refuse the flame. あなたが近くにいても手が届かない距離で、でもその痛みも私の一部になってしまう。Don't touch me, don't touch me. My thorns will hurt you. This black rose, this love so beautiful but cruel. I hide my heart behind the bloom, but every time you get too close, I feel it pierce through. Falling softly, drifting slow. There's a phone in the corner, dusty and gray. I still reach for it when I miss your name. No signal, no tone, just empty air. But somehow I feel you're still there. I trace the numbers, round and slow, like echoes of the days we know. The cord is curled like old regret. Still I can't seem to forget. You said goodbye without a sound. The phone just stopped and time unwound. I hold it still against my ear, just to pretend you're near. Yeah. Maybe it's strange, maybe it's true, but talking through the static feels like you. This silence wraps around my chest, like something said without the rest. The old telephone never rings, but I hear everything. Your laugh, your sigh, your gentle fall, they live inside this silent call. I dial the past, I let it play, though no one ever says hello today. One day I'll stop reaching out, but not today, not right now. This wire holds more than broken parts. It holds the shape of all our starts. The old telephone never rings, but it still means everything. A quiet friend, a dream replayed, a memory that softly stayed. You never said goodbye that day, but this old phone still feels your way. So I'll dial once, then let it be. A click, a pause, and what's left of me. I used to smile no matter what, agree with things I never thought. I played the part so perfectly, but lost a little part of me. You asked, and I would always stay, brush my own small needs away. I wore my silence like a bow, a pretty shape I'd never show. But in my heart I always knew there was a voice I once outgrew. It trembled soft, it hit so low, but still it whispered, quiet, no. I never said no before, I thought it meant I cared more. I gave too much, I held too tight, until I faded out of sight. But now I stand not loud, not bold, just quietly choosing what I hold. We laughed and yes, I loved that time. You held my hand, we shared a line. でも本当はな、私はいつも後ろにいたの。I don't regret the way I gave. The softness wasn't just to save, but now I learn to bend the light, to hold myself with equal right. I never said no before, but now I open different doors, but out of anger, not to break. fight. It's just a name I learned to write. The girl who smiled and always stayed. She's part of me. She's not erased. 優しくいたかった。だから何も言わなかった。でも今は優しくと一緒に自分の声も守りたい。So here I am, not lost, not cold, just learning how to not let go. And in my heart I hold it so, the strength it takes to softly say no. I stood there quietly holding my breath, as if silence could rewind what was left. Your back turned slowly, I blinked too fast and missed the moment, gone too fast. There was something I wanted to say, but the words dissolved and slipped away. It wasn't thank you, wasn't wait, just something soft but far too late. I waved like everything was fine, but inside me time declined. We laughed like endings can't be true, but every ending starts with you. I forgot what I meant to say goodbye with. All I held was air and a trembling wish. You didn't turn, and I didn't call. We let it go, but I felt it all. The things I never said stayed warm, like letters hidden in a drawer. I touched the handle, felt you're near, but closed it softly out of fear. We smiled like people often do when they don't know what they're walking through. I didn't cry, but my hands knew what parting breaks without a clue. I forgot what I meant to say goodbye with. It wasn't brave, it wasn't swift. You disappeared into the sun, and I stayed there with things undone. ねえ、あの時私が言いたかった言葉はまだ胸の中にあるの。またねじゃなかった。さよならも言えなかった。ただあなたの背中が遠くなっていくのを見ていることしかできなかったんだよ。Maybe not all things must be said. Maybe goodbye can bloom in red, like flowers we forgot to keep, that grow again beneath our sleep. I forgot what I meant to say goodbye with, but maybe silence carries it. You didn't turn, and I didn't call, but part of me still felt it all. And even now I feel the ache, but maybe that's the love I take. Not everything must end with why. Some things just pass gently by. Silk ribbons tied around my wrist, cups of champagne I never wished table set for someone bright, but I sat quiet, bathed in light. The mirrors gleamed, the marble cooled. I wore the brands they said were rules. Perfume traced a perfect line. I smiled like all of it was mine. Laced in silver, pearls and glass, they praised the way I walked right past. My voice was soft, my heels were high, but I never looked them in the eye. I'm rich but hollow, don't you see? The jewels just echo back at me. I filled my hands, I filled my days, but never felt I had a place. It shines, it blinds, it plays its part, but I forgot my beating heart. Elevators up to skies, penthouse dreams and plastic skies. New arrivals, bags and stacks, but love and warmth were never packed. I wore their laughter like a chain. The more they clapped, the more it drained. The brighter I became for show, the more I lost the girl below. I'm rich but hollow, draped in light, with closets deep and curtains white. The more I bought, the less I knew what it meant to just be true. The diamonds danced, the nights grew long, but I forgot where I belong. I called it life, I called it fame, but none of it could hold my name. I whispered truths into the dark, they disappeared beneath the spark. I'm rich but hollow, laced with lies. My throne was made of alibis. No love, no roots, just rose gold haze. A house that praised me, not my ways. I stripped it down, I let it go. The only wealth I need is slow. So I dropped the heels, the glass, the gold. I left the place that kept me cold. No glitter trails, no velvet gate. I walked into the quiet. Late. I saw her silhouette in morning haze, a trace of gold that wouldn't stay. She didn't turn, she didn't slow, she whispered, it's time for me to go. She danced like light on restless sea, never belonged to gravity. A gentle storm in quiet hands, too wild for maps, too soft for plans. And when she rose into the blue, she took the sky but left me true. No chains, no cage, no last refrain, just echoes where her wings had been. She left more than feathers when she flew. She left the sky a different hue. She left me words I hadn't said, and songs still humming in my head. She left a warmth I carry through. She left, but not like endings do. I keep her still, like silence wrapped in something real. She's not a memory, not of you. She's part of me and always you. Yeah, I said I grind, I said I fight, always posting quotes late night, coffee stains and open tabs. Truth is I never worked that bad. I played the role, I wore the strain, said chasing dreams but stayed the same. Told the world I barely slept, but still woke up with nothing left. I claimed the weight but didn't lift, borrowed scars I didn't gift, put ambition in my name, but never stepped into the flame. I said I gave it everything, but I was bluffing with no swing. I talked about the war inside, but never let a piece of me die. I called myself the one who tried, while mocking those with real red eyes. Told their stories in my tone, pretending I had walked alone. They fell, they fought, they lost, they bled, while I just scrolled and typed instead. I saw her tremble on the floor, hands all cracked from pushing more. He stitched his future with regret, I just watched with no real debt. I said I'm tired like a crown, but never broke, just sat back down. And when they rose I called it fate, to hide the shame I couldn't face. I saw their shadows passing through, while I stood still and claimed it too. But shadows only chase the light, and I was hiding every night. I called myself the one who tried, but I was only dressed in pride. I played the notes but not the chord, I spoke like kings but swung no sword. They bled for things they had to prove, I posed in pain but never moved. Now I'm standing with my hands gone cold, and a voice inside too tired to hold. The truth I dressed in louder claims now shakes me in the quiet shame. I never stayed up just to build, I never failed and climbed that hill. I never cried and kept it clean, I never lived the way I dreamed. I called myself the one who tried, but now that mask is peeled aside. I see the weight I never bore, the tears I mined, the fights I swore. And maybe one day I'll be real, but now I bleed enough to feel. So don't applaud, don't light my name. I'm not a spark, I play the flame. I called myself the one who tried, but now I know that was a lie. The page has turned, the light turns low. I trace your name before I go. We're not broken, just paused in time, a comma at the end of a line. We walk this chapter side by side, through morning rain and midnight tide. Laughed at lines we couldn't read, and filled the silence with what we need. And though we close the book tonight, I see your shadow in the light. No need to Your bookmark's still on page 23, right where you used to sit with me. The ink still holds your favorite words. I read them slow so they don't hurt. And even if our plot divides, you're still the thread beneath my lines. We said goodbye but not the end. We're characters that loop again. See you in the next story, when the pages meet again. Maybe in a different town, maybe in a softer rain. We don't need a promise to make this memory right. Just carry me through every line you write. Just the words, see you again. Why do they hurt so much? But I couldn't say anything else. So maybe that was the best I could do. I believe I'll be able to read the rest somewhere someday. So I won't say goodbye tonight. Just turn the page and dim the light. We're not the end. We're just between the lines.
See you in the next story. And thank you for listening.